I'm welcoming you to a meditation for grounded nourishment. We'll combine a few different techniques. There is breath awareness, there's body scan, there's going to be a bit of a sense withdrawal, and visualization. So this meditation is a sort of amalgamation of a few different things that I've learned on my journey. And I believe it could be good for anxiety and for fatigue. So let's get started. If there is something that I say that doesn't feel like something you want to explore, you can just let it pass you by. Let's begin by finding the posture that feels good to you. It could be seated. You might feel like lying down today. That might feel better for you, or some kind of in between. So take a moment to really get yourself settled and comfortable. Right? Get yourself a little blanket. Maybe support your head with a pillow. Take a last little stretch and wiggle of the body. Maybe stretch the arms overhead or take a sip of water. And we're going to begin by closing the eyes or just softening the gaze down. And beginning to arrive exactly as you are. You're welcome here in this community of like-minded friends. So beginning to arrive, we can start to bring our awareness inward to the sensations of breathing. Maybe breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose or mouth. Taking some clearing, cleansing breaths to begin. Maybe you can continue on with that and notice the cooler air of the inhale compared to the warmer air of the exhale. Continuing to just allow yourself to arrive exactly as you are. We're breathing together and letting this breath quench our thirst for oxygen. Breathing in that elixir of oxygen, vitality. Inhaling that cool air, allowing it to travel down into the throat. And as we exhale, we're letting go of effort throughout the body. Allowing that exhale to help you release toxins and waste from the body. Inhaling that cool air into the throat, into the lungs, exhaling, letting go of effort in the throat and the lungs, letting go. Inhaling that cool air from the shoulders down to the fingertips. Letting go of effort from the shoulders down to the fingertips. Just letting the belly fill, letting the belly be soft. Let go of effort in the belly. Allow the belly to fill with the breath. And just letting go of effort down the length of legs from the hips into the toes. Inhaling, filling the whole body up with that vitality of oxygen. Exhaling, releasing the effort, releasing those toxins from the whole body. Cool air coming in, warm air flowing out. Allowing yourself to settle in exactly as you are. Knowing that you can do whatever it is your body needs for the rest of this meditation. Relaxed effort through the body will now bring the awareness to your eyes. All of the muscles surrounding the eyes and the eyeballs resting in their sockets. Just let the eyes rest. And as you let the eyes rest, begin to trace the gift of sight back into the very center of your brain. Resting and restoring the gift of sight at the center of the brain, where it can merge with the energy there. Now bring your awareness to your nose, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, the nostrils, feeling the breath moving in through the nostrils. Allowing the nose to rest, begin to trace the gift of smell back to the very center of your brain. Restoring the gift of smell at the center of the brain, where it can mingle and merge with the energy already there. Now bring your awareness to your ears. All of the muscles surrounding the ears, the little muscles that control its movement, the tops of the ears, the folds of the ears, the lobes, traveling into the ear canals, and just letting these ears rest. Beginning to trace the gift of hearing back, far into the very center of your brain, resting and restoring your hearing at the center of the brain, where it can mingle and merge with the energy there. And now bring your awareness to your tongue. all of the taste buds covering the tongue from the tip to the root. Allow the tongue to rest on the bed of the mouth, tracing the gift of taste back into the center of your brain, just resting this gift of taste, mingling and merging it with the energy there at the center of the brain. And now bring your awareness to your skin, covering your entire body, noticing the places that you feel the touch of your clothing or a blanket. Notice the places where your body is touching the support below. Notice the air touching your skin. And allowing this skin to rest, tracing this gift of touch back into the far center of your brain, all the way back, restoring and resting this gift of touch, mingling and merging it with the energy there at the center of the brain. Very good. Now imagining all of the gifts of all of the senses collected together at the center of the brain, combined to form one ball of energy. All of the senses combining to form one ball of energy that we can follow down from the center of the brain, following this ball of energy down into the chest. Allow that to travel down at whatever pace. Allowing the ball of energy to spread and expand, diffuse into a warm red light at the center of the chest, behind the breastbone. That part of the body we point to when we say, "This is me." Focus on that deep, earthy red light at the me space, or the heart center. And on the inhale, notice that the light can expand and get bigger. Focusing on that earthy red light at the center of the heart. Inhaling, the light expands. And as you exhale, notice that you can direct that light. And we're going to begin to move the light down the front of the spine. Inhaling, expanding the light. Exhaling, guiding that light down the front of the spine. Allowing this light to travel through the belly, to relax the gut, to warm the lower back, filling the bowl of the hips. Observe this earthy red light traveling down down to the floor of the pelvis, down to the sacrum, floor of the pelvis. And now this red light will form into an energetic cord that leaves your body and travels downward through the seat or through the bed of where you're resting, through your chair, like an anchor or tendril moving downward through the floor and the foundation of your building, sending that deep red light like an anchor down through the top layer of the Earth's surface, all the way down to the very molten core of the Earth. Your light mingling with the molten core of the Earth. You can notice that the color of the Earth's core is the exact same color as your warm red light. So you've sent an anchor of warm red light from the heart center all the way down the spine, into the floor, into the earth, into the core of the earth, where it has begun to merge and mingle with the molten core. And as you inhale, notice that you can draw up some of this supportive earth energy along this energetic red cord back to your body. And on your exhales, you can notice that you send unwanted energy down into the earth. Let's continue to focus on that gentle movement of the light with every breath, drawing the light up with the inhale, letting go of unwanted energy on the exhale, allowing that energy to just burn off in the molten core and transform and be reborn into new vital energy. Feeling the tether that you have to the earth. And for a moment, just allow yourself to envision and feel all of the others who are experiencing this same earth connection. Together we are nourished. A community of cords extending down into the very beating heart of the earth. Breathing in sync. Drawing in nourishment. Releasing sorrow. Drawing in nourishment. Releasing stress. Drawing in nourishment, releasing unwanted energy. Held together in this moment, recharging, transforming. And now we'll begin to very slowly retrace our steps back up the cord of light from that molten core of the earth, through the earth's surface, through the foundation, up from the floor, back into the pelvis, up into the belly, and along the way you can retain some of this supportive red light remaining anchored to the earth's core, remaining tethered to the community. We draw the red cord up from the belly back into the heart space. And once again, allow this warm red light at the heart center to glow anew. Forming back into a ball of energy once again. We can follow and trace its path, the ball of energy rising back up to the center of the brain, refreshed, revitalized. This beautiful ball of energy right at the center of the brain, harmonized with the earth, with this community. And from the center of the brain, allow the gift of touch to return refreshed to the skin, covering the entire body. Feel the vitality in the skin. From the center of the brain, allow the gift of taste to return refreshed to the tongue. Feel the promise of a delicious taste arising on the tongue. From the center of the brain, allow the gift of hearing to slowly return, refreshed to the ears. Hear the promise of a melody arising in the ears. From the center of the brain, allow the gift of scent, of smell, to unfurl refreshed back to the nose, smelling the promise of a sweet fragrance wafting into the nose, refreshed. From the center of the brain, allow the gift of sight to slowly return to the eyes, refreshed and clear. See the promise of something beautiful coming into focus in the eyes. And now we'll gently and slowly breathe in the vitality of oxygen, all of the senses restored and refreshed. Breathe out, remain tethered to the earth's energy, to your community of friends, beings just like you who need tending to, who need rest and support. Coming back into your body, and whether you're seated or reclining, we're going to very slowly come back by rubbing the hands together. You could be reclining, you could be seated for this. And just rest the palms, slightly cup the palms, gently, gently over the eyes. Then you can begin to blink the eyes open, slowly split the fingers apart to allow some light back into the eyes. Coming out of your meditation, refreshed, nourished, alive and grounded. And when you're ready, you can begin to move the body, maybe lick the lips, swallow, do a little stretch, roll to one side if you're reclined. Give yourself a hug and thank yourself for taking this time to retreat and relax. And I'll close our session with the sound of 1 Om and 3 Shantis for peace. Breathing in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thanking you so much for your practice, my friends. Namaste.